Hey, hey, my scrappy friends. I am coming to you with a foundation page. Now, I know you're thinking, like, we're like way into October daily time, right? Unfortunately, I couldn't share this one with you early as I was waiting for the release of Traci Reed's October Moon Kit. So I have a few in here that I'm going to sprinkle out that I just could not post because of that. So this is one of her cut files. She has so much in this kit, guys. Definitely check it out. She ended up saying that she was going to make some cut files, and like 5 sets of cut files later, she was done. So tons and tons of options. This one obviously is going to be a filler page for October 31st, trick-or-treating. So yeah, sorry. So this will be, like I said, a filler page for going into the Halloween night. As you can see, you're probably like, why didn't you just cut this out of black paper, Karen? Like, that would have been easier. Yeah, my silhouette's not wanting to cut my thick black paper. I've ruined every piece of black paper pretty much that I have. I do have the Brazil like 110, I think, pound paper that I just got from like Joann's or whatever. And yeah, I just cannot find a setting that it wants to do it. And then when I do finally cut through it, it like skips around, and I don't know. I've even tried a new blade. I don't know. So I was trying to get this done, and I'm like, you know what? I'll just ink blend it. When I get there, I'll use inks. It'll be fine. Well, then you see, and I tried to ink blend it, and I was not getting black. Like, I was getting, because I have distress oxides. I don't have distress inks. I could have probably used a dye ink, but I was like, nah. What I did have was a brand new Tombow black marker, brush tip marker. And I was like, well, we have a juicy black marker, and we're going to use that. So I went around. It didn't take too long, as you can see. This is a hack if you don't have black paper or the type of paper that you want. You can just color it, and then you just pulled this off. Oh, there was a few spots that didn't cut. Like I told you, my silhouette was just not a happy camper, guys. It just wasn't a happy camper. It's been giving me lots of problems lately. Hopefully with the new blade now, it won't give me as many problems, but I had to just do that. And there we go. And then we'll, weed this and get this off of here. There we go. And it looks like you have black paper. Ta-da! I love it. So we are going to also use the back file. Look at that. I am not using a Traci Reed paper. That is not her paper. That's a pretty little studio paper. I've been keeping this in my stash forever because I love this paper. And I'm like, we need to finally use it. And I thought that this would be the perfect place to use it. But this orange paper is Traci Reed's. So I just use the back file for the 31 for this paper, as you're going to see here in a second. Here I am putting it on there. Go put it in the silhouette, and magic right there. We have a new 31, right? So I made the 31 just a smidgen bigger so that it would overlap, so it doesn't sit in the 31. We definitely made it a bit bigger. So what I kind of do is take the inside of the 31, put an onset of it, an onset, I believe is what it's called. Inset, onset, I don't know. And make that bigger, and then use that. And I combine everything and use that so that you have the overlap to glue it down pretty much. So, all right. So now this piece of paper, I believe this was an 8x8 piece of paper is what I believe. I used a little bit of the side and like a smidgen of the top. Okay. I don't know why. I don't even know what project I used on. Probably a project last year. I don't know. So it was like just a smidge off of being a 7 by 8.25. As you can see, I mean, I believe it's like almost exactly a 7. So I just left it at that, as you can see there. But then I had this edge problem. And I was also off by like 1/4 of an inch. Oh yeah, because if it was an 8x8, it's only 8. So I needed to do my tops and my bottoms. So here's that black paper that my silhouette won't cut through. And I'm actually using the branding strip of one of them because the other side is black. Use every inch of all of your papers. So to make sure that this just lines up, I am using my grid, like a little mat here, and lined it up to 8.25, the top, and then making sure it goes all the way to 8.25 on the bottom. There we go. And ta-da, we've made ourselves a 7 by 8.25, and you'll never know that this paper didn't have some things, and I like how it honestly shaped it up. So gluing that all down, I'm trying to think of other things that I did to this. Probably not. It's just gluing it all down. You do want to go through and just use little itty bitty bits of glue. I am using the Barely Arts glue to get this down, so it's not, getting ripped in the process. Yeah, I don't think I end up doing anything else to this. Punching some holes. Oh, yeah, that's where my little bit of extra time comes up. I'm like, it's not quite set right. Pulled it all back up. I don't mind that. I honestly don't mind that things are going off the top this year or off the sides. Honestly, I have been embracing it. But I will cut, obviously, the strips off. I just go ahead and put holes in the page to make it a right side paper, as I want it to fold into, obviously, October, into Halloween day. You will see the other side. I'm not going to worry about it. You probably will see even the ugliness of the backside. So we'll deal with that when we get to there. I might just leave it, to tell you the honest darn truth. But yeah, I'm not going to worry about it too much now. And then I was like, oh my goodness, this album is a 3-hole punch. I haven't had a 6-hole punch. I haven't had a 6-hole punch album in quite some time. So I was checking to make sure that my holes on this hole punch were lining up the correct way still. I'm like, I haven't used this one in forever. I've been working in 2-ring albums for a while. So all right, guys, that's going to wrap that one up. It was a quick and easy one. Thank you guys so much for watching. And don't forget to head over to Traci Reads to pick up this amazing kit. I will see you in the next one.